What up, y'all? Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man, D-Real, coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. What I plan to do today is just kind of give y'all an analysis of some of the things that are going on with the Recasttchalla movement and some of the things that have been said about the Recasttchalla movement, and not just by anybody. We got celebrities trying to put their knee on the neck of the Recasttchalla movement. All right, is this if this here is how we gonna do it, then this is how we gonna do it. I was just trying to be cordial, but folks is out here being dismissive and arrogant and disrespectful flat out. I mean, it's like, dang, you can have an opinion, but don't tell me my opinion don't mean nothing. Before I get into it and give y'all a lot of clarity, I'm gonna need y'all to do something for me real quick, and that is to comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that you can get alerts when new material comes out. Boy, oh boy. All right. First, shouts out to my man Theo B for being a damn soldier. That's first. For standing on your principles, for standing on your beliefs, and not being taken aback by the opinion of a celebrity. Whereas a lot of times folks are just instantly swayed by the opinions of celebrities. And it's like, oh, well, because he's famous, or because he's rich, or because he's rich and famous, I guess his opinion means more. Maybe. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. All right, Twitter. Look at my man. What, Roland Martin? Does that say Roland Martin? Is that Roland Martin? Yeah, that's that Roland Martin. He said, you really think the recasting is a major news story? It isn't. AZ Go. Is Recasttchalla a major news story? Grand Madam Tarot, is Recasttchalla a major news story? Terrell Austin, is Recasttchalla a major news story? Okay. What constitutes a major news story? Why, goodness gracious, I'm so glad that you asked. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk real quick about what constitutes a major news story. Boom. Look at this here. What is newsworthy? A lot of times that acronym comes out to be truth. It's TRUTH is what it comes out to be. But this one, I can work with it. Okay. Timeliness. Immediate, current information and events are newsworthy because they have just recently occurred. It's news because it's new. That, yes. And the definition of news, if we're wondering, is information about people, events, or issues the public wants or needs to know about. Wants or needs to know about. Okay. That first one is timeliness. Okay. How long ago did it happen? Okay. Now, if we talk about timeliness, maybe the Recasttchalla movement isn't timely. It's been going on for a year. But as we can find out, people getting profiled by the police, while timely, isn't unique. Black people get profiled by the police all the time. The only reason Ryan Coogler being detained by the police is newsworthy because it was Ryan Coogler. Got it. But is Ryan Coogler being detained by the police any more important in the scheme of things than my uncle, my cousin, my brother, my nephew being detained by the police? Only if they die. So if a normal mug ain't killed, it ain't newsworthy. Think about that in terms of what media thinks is important when what ain't important. Proximity. Local information and events are newsworthy because they affect people in our community and region. We care more about things that happen close to home. Okay. If I read Black Panther comic books and I watch MCU movies, and I have family that watches MCU movies, and I have children that watch MCU movies, that affects me. And if I said I enjoyed T'Challa, I want to see more of him. And a lot of people who think like me have said the same thing. Isn't that in your proximity? I might be reaching, but I feel like that's in my proximity. If I'm dealing with it, it's in my proximity. If there are other people who are also dealing with it, like me, it's in my proximity. Conflict and controversy. Oh my goodness, we got that one down like 4 flats. Okay, I can't tell you how much conflict and controversy I done had over the Recasttchalla movement, especially recently, about my opinions in regard to current events. And people, feeling like they got to be the morality police or the woke police and telling me how I should think or feel about something. Okay, got it. Tons of conflict, tons and tons of conflict. Mr. Martin, if you'd have bothered to look instead of being dismissive and arrogant, you would have seen that there is indeed conflict in this. The next one, human interest. People are interested in other people. Everyone has something to celebrate and something to complain about. We like unusual stories of people who accomplish amazing feats or handle a life crisis because we can identify with them. Okay, yeah, I can identify with being racially profiled. Got it. Okay, but do I want my story about the Recasttchalla movement to just reach Black people? It ain't just Black people who are being affected by the Recasttchalla movement. T'Challa is white people's favorite superhero. T'Challa is some Asian people's favorite superhero. So it doesn't have anything to do with being Black. While indeed it is tragic that man got racially profiled, done up in a bank, it does not dismiss the fact. And it's an opinion, not a fact, about which one of those stories should take precedence. Because folks being profiled is folks being profiled, whether they are famous or not. When we say a rich person being profiled is more important than a poor person being profiled, that's elitism. Number 5, relevance. People are attracted to information that helps them make good decisions. If you like to cook, you find recipes relevant. If you're looking for a job, the business news is relevant. We depend on relevant information to help us make decisions. How is this relevant? All right, well, let's go back to the concerns of people who want to see T'Challa recast. If you don't know anything about T'Challa being recast and you're expecting to see T'Challa in the next Black Panther movie, that's relevant to you. If your children love T'Challa, the Black Panther, and want to see T'Challa as the Black Panther, or just want to see T'Challa in the movie, that's relevant to them. The fact that this movie is going to display a funeral of a fictional character, which the producers of this movie have claimed they are using as catharsis to help fans get over the death of Chadwick Boseman, is a little bit backwards. When would I help somebody get over the trauma of a death by showing them another death? That makes no sense. So yeah, this is indeed relevant to the Recasttchalla movement. It's relevant. It's human interest. It's conflict and controversy. It's proximity. timeliness is probably the only one it may not be because it's been out for over a year now. But that in and of itself should tell you something, that it's been going on for a year and everybody's like, what is this? I don't know what it is. Recasttchalla, I don't know what you're talking about. Roland Martin, ain't you based in Chicago? Or don't you do the morning show? Don't you do the Tom Joyner morning show, which we know is based in Chicago? Guess who else is based in Chicago? Emmanuel Noset, aka E-Man. Maybe you need to do a little local searching, link up with that man, and find out how relevant the Recasttchalla movement is. Find out how newsworthy the Recasttchalla movement. Find out how many outlets done talk to Emmanuel Noset about the Recasttchalla movement. Didn't he just have something at a university or a college and had keynote speakers there? Maybe you need to check up on your news. That's all I'm saying. If you're saying it's not newsworthy and there have been noteworthy news articles, okay, who's a major news outlet? Do you consider TMZ a major news outlet? Might be gossip, might be opinions and stuff like that, but a lot of people watch and pay attention to TMZ. All I'm saying, in the end, Mr. Martin, you can't be dismissive, bro. You really can't, because you don't want to do the legwork. You got people can do the legwork for you, don't you? Because you don't feel it's worthy, because you feel like chasing this short-term story is going to bear more fruit than chasing this long-term one. Okay, you gotta hatch it. You gotta hatch the story. All right, I hope you can hatch it, bro. But please believe, I'm gonna be right there saying, remember when you said this wasn't newsworthy, and it blows up and it goes to the next level? I'm gonna be right there saying, remember when you said that wasn't newsworthy? It ain't news. Just like I tell everybody else, in the fullness of time, we will see who's right and who's wrong. Can't be dismissive, man. I believe in people standing on their opinions, but being dismissive about somebody else's opinion. Okay. All right. I can't do nothing about what you think. Just like apparently you are not able to do anything about what I think. So here's my thoughts, live and living color. Yo, T'Challa faithful, what y'all think? Roland Martin says the Recasttchalla movement ain't newsworthy. It's not newsworthy. Drop it in the comments. Tell me how you feel about that. Hey, it's Recasttchalla all day, every day. Y'all think it's a game up in this piece. It ain't a game, y'all. We talk about the role model for future generations of young Black children. That ain't news. That we just murdering him off, that we just killing him off. That's not newsworthy, Mr. Martin. If critical race theory is newsworthy, murdering off a Black symbol is newsworthy. If the Confederate flag is newsworthy, the flag of Wakanda should be newsworthy too. I'll be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones, and until I do, yo, y'all be good. Be good to each other.